3rd for February 19, 2026 at 4:30 p.m. In attendance today is the Honorable Joanne Cunningham, Chairwoman of the Albany County Legislature, Mike McLaughlin, Deputy County Executive, and Bruce Sidley, Albany County Clerk. So I need to entertain a motion to accept the minutes from January 12 of 2026.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Thank you. First on the agenda today is contract number 161-26. I'm sorry, take that back. It's 169-26. It's the Albany County Sheriff's Office. The vendor is Maine Motor Car Incorporated. It's for the purchase of a 2026 Dodge Durango pursuit vehicle. The term is 2/2/26 to 2/1/27. The estimated amount is $169,106.60. I believe this is 100% county funded.
Nope, it's going to be 50% county funded, 50% state grant funded.
Okay, with that being said, I'll open up the floor for comments and questions.
Tina?
So, I have a question. So is this one car?
Nope, these are 4 cars.
Okay, so 4 cars. And I just whispered to Mike, why are we always buying cars for the sheriff's office?
So the cars, the turnaround on the cars, I mean, with
Yeah.
all the mileage and everything, they don't last long. So that's why we're constantly going through cars.
Okay, and do we know, like, how much that wear and tear is, like, where we are in?
Well, we spend a lot of money on vehicle maintenance as
Okay.
well. So, I mean, we're trying to,
Keep them as long as you can?
yes.
Okay.
What's the average mileage that
Yeah,
we
like,
turn over? Is it hundreds of thousands or?
It's probably around almost 300,000. Yeah, we keep them all the way up to about 250,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you resell them to anyone?
We auction them off, and then we just get the money and we deposit back into the line and move it to the vehicle line owner.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried. Excuse me. Next on the agenda is contract 161-26. It's the correctional facility. The vendor is Cone, Inc. The scope of service, elevator preventive maintenance. Fiscal impact to the county is 100%. And the amount is $27,034.20. Open the floor.
Tina Harris speaking on behalf of the correctional facility. This is for 5 of the elevators within the facility. It's a 3-year term, 100% county funded.
Any other comments? Questions?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? The motion is carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 164-26. It's the correctional facility. The vendor is BPI Mechanical, Inc. The estimated amount is $43,766. The scope of service, installation and tie in sanitary, vent, and domestic water. The fiscal impact is 100% to the county.
This is for the animal shelter. BPI Mechanical is going to tie in the connections to the sewer line. And this work will be done in April.
What building?
For spring. To the animal shelter that has been just put down.
This is out of Clarksville?
No, this is at the correctional
Oh,
facility.
the correctional facility, right.
So, yeah,
That's what I was
I'm
trying-
sorry. At the correctional facility, yes. The sewer line's gonna be tied in.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 173-26. It's the correctional facility. The vendor is Bob Barker Company, Inc. The estimated amount is $75,000. The scope of services for inmate clothing. The fiscal impact is 100% to the county.
This is a 1-year agreement with 2 one-year renewals, and this is to replace all clothing for our inmates at the correctional facility.
I didn't know Barb Barker was in that business.
That's exactly what I thought.
No, I'm sorry. Any other
The
comments? or
price is
questions?
right.
Well done, Dave.
Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 174-26. It's a correctional facility. The vendor is Victor Supplies LLC. Estimated amount of $60,000. Once again, it's inmate clothing with a fiscal impact of 100% to the county.
Yep, this is a one-year agreement with 2 one-year renewals. This is also includes not only inmate clothing, but some of the towels and linen that are provided to the inmates as well.
So how come we have inmate clothing from 2 different vendors?
Because when purchasing submits the bid, we go with the lowest vendor to submit. So most of these, Victor Supply, a lot of it was the briefs, like their t-shirts and their underwear. Bob Barker's, like their pants and their shorts, jumpers. So,
Okay.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried.
thank you.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is contract number 1715-25. This is the Albany County Executives Department. The vendor is St. Catherine's Center for Children. The estimated amount is $53,949.74. The scope of services is St. Catherine's Case Management Services for LEAD, and this is 100% state funded. Who's up here on your behalf?
Good evening. This is to enter into contract with St. Catherine's Center for Children. They are taking over the remaining balance of this grant from Catholic Charities, who did not renew contract for 2026.
No, this is just for the LEAD program, longstanding program in the county, primarily operating in the city of Albany, expanded up to the Watervliet and Cohoes, Watervliet and Cohoes, thank you, sorry, area as well, and continues that effort to expand. So this is just a realignment of the grants.
A change of the case management
Yep.
provider.
So is this an under 18 population?
It is it's basically a diversion. It's the diversion program for when the police interact with folks who have interactions to divert them out of the criminal justice system. They go to the LEAD program. It isn't. It can include youth. No,
It's mostly adults.
Mostly adults. Mostly
Okay.
adults.
Okay, but it's St. Catherine's Center for Children, that is so they house,
It's a case management program.
oh, it's case management, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
So we're taking it over.
St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine's, yeah.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 85-26. It's the county attorney's office. The vendor is Axon Enterprise, Inc. The estimated amount is $129,241.40. The scope of service is Justice Premier Bundle. It's 100% county funded, and it is from 3/1/26 through 9/30/33.
Good evening. My name is Peter Apostle. I'm here on behalf of the County Attorney's Office, with Tracy Murphy from our office as well. This program is a standard system used throughout law enforcement. It's vital for our office as we deal with juvenile delinquent prosecutions in family court. There's a massive amount of data that is involved in cases these days, particularly coming out of family court through the JD, juvenile delinquent cases. We share a lot of information with local law enforcement through this system. It's vital that we have access to it. Throughout Albany County, 13 of the 14 agencies in law enforcement use Axon. The data transfer, the cloud storage that we would have access to by engaging with this program is something that is vital to continue what we do in family court.
So this is a 6.5-year contract that you're signing for. Is that $129,000 for the entire 6.5 years?
It is. It's staggered over the course of the term, and the anticipation is that at the expiration of that term, We will catch up to every other county agency that has a current contract with Axon, and at that point, we can look into bundling all county agencies perhaps to get a better deal or better services at some point, depending on where we are at that
But in
time.
the meantime, this is just for here, us in Albany County.
This would be just for the county attorney's office. Yes.
And this is a new contract?
This will be new for us. We have existing contracts, obviously with different departments. The state has contracts as well that we're piggybacking a lot of language off of as well.
But
there are,
do you use some other vendor now?
right now, no. We're trying to just kind of download and transfer through other methods, which is proving to be pretty cumbersome.
Okay.
Unfortunately, with police and law enforcement activities, there's a tremendous amount of recordings, body camera footage. Obviously, I'm sure some of you have been a part of the discussions before. There's a lot of data that is video that just takes up a lot of space. This agency, Axon, really is the only game in the nation that currently has the capacity to do what we need to access.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 157-26, the County Attorney's Office. The vendor is Themis Solutions, Inc. The estimated amount is $89,400. The scope of service, case management system. And the fiscal impact is 100% to the county, and it is 3/126 through 2/28 of 27.
So this program is something that would be pretty new for our office right now. We don't have a case management system. We kind of rely on an organic development in our office. We have standard practices. However, internally, without a standard function, it does prove cumbersome. We've come to recognize that over time. This case management system, Clio, as it's called, that Themis provides, would allow us to integrate a number of functions in our office. It would help streamline from the beginning of a case coming to our office through every step of the way. It would be a central housing place for documents. It would give us timelines. It would allow multiple staff members to work in real time on the same project and move things forward at a much more efficient pace.
Any other questions?
So this is not just the law department, but other?
Right now, our proposal is requesting about 50 licenses. That's currently more than we have in-house. I believe that's the minimum that we have ability to bid for with Themis. However, our intention is to see how it goes. I know other agencies within the county have different preferences. I don't know all the details about where they might diverge as far as interest with ours, but we're certainly happy to let them have a test run and see if it's something that they'd be interested in jumping on at some point too.
And right now, you don't have a case management system?
We don't have an outside vendor that provides us a system like this one. We have our internal processes and mechanisms. We have the server that the entire county's on. IT provides us a lot of room on that. We house everything on there. The downside to that, obviously, is that, every case kind of becomes its own ecosystem. Different cases have different things that come in. They have different requirements, different files, different people accessing them at different times. The dates are always sort of scattered. Where to find information sometimes becomes a little cumbersome in the midst of trying to work on these cases. This system would help streamline that and give it a lot more efficiency to how we go about our process.
Okay, good.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is contract number 1820-25, the Public Defender's Office. The vendor is Gideon's Promise, Inc. The estimated amount is $39,000. The fiscal impact is 100% to the state, and it's for a period of 1/23/26 to 7/31/28.
Good evening, good afternoon, good evening. Jordan Cuban, Public Defender, Keith Bellato, Director of Operations, and Rebecca Sokol, our Chief Assistant Public Defender. Thank you for your time. So it's an explanation of Gideon's Promise is an organization we partnered with Gideon's Promise. They're an organization located in Atlanta, Georgia that provides training and development programs to defenders. Their core 101 program teaches client-centered representation to defending and also further teaches the skills necessary to provide excellent representation to clients. So Gideon's Promise has agreed to accept 2 of our employees Veronica Estevez and Isaiah Gonzalez for admission to the class of 2026. So the total cost would be $26,000, not $39,000. Including in your paperwork is the memorandum of understanding. We respectfully request your approval for authorization to enter into this memorandum of understanding between Gideon's Promise and our office for the purposes of allowing Veronica Estevez and Isaiah Gonzalez to take part in Gideon's Promise, the Core 101 program.
Do you always do this for your public?
Yeah, it's been, I believe, since around
It's our third
year,
Okay.
yes.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Are we amending the amount then? Is it supposed to be?
I was gonna ask the same thing, because you
Yeah.
It
mentioned
should be
It should be
26,000.
26,000.
26,000.
Originally, there was an additional
Got
that
it.
was going to take part in it, but
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I'll change that.
Okay,
Entertain a
thank you.
motion for the amended amount of $26,000.
Motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried.
Thank you very much.
Next on the agenda is contract number 43-26. It's the Public Works Department. The vendor is Safety Clean Systems, Inc. The estimated amount is $36,000. County impact is 100%. And this is for 2/2/26 to 1/31 of 29. It's for the removal of hazardous waste as listed on the bid form as requested by the Public Works and Water Purification Districts North and South Plants.
Yes, hi, this is Lisa Ramundo, Albany County DPW Commissioner, speaking to this. So Safety Clean was the low bidder out of 2 bidders. We will be using Safety Clean to remove hazardous materials such as used motor oil filters, solvents that clean our paint guns. And we're requesting a 3-year contract at $12,000 per year.
Motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda. Yep, but I don't have one of these for it.
I don't either. I do not have to sign them anymore, so you can just read it off of this and just ask the department head to do that.
Very good. So next on the agenda is contract 103-26, it's the Water Purification District. The vendor is Adirondack Environmental Services. It's for scope of service for various environmental laboratory testing needed to comply with the district's speedies permit. It is 3/1/26 to 30/30 of 27, and an estimated amount of $40,000, and I'll have to ask you to give us the fiscal impact.
Yep, this is Angelo Gaudio, Water Purification District, 100% county funded. This is the final renewal year in this contract. As indicated, this is for various laboratory services that we use to demonstrate compliance with our DEC permit. Again, for the 1-year renewal, it's $40,000.
Any questions? Entertain a motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. So I don't have to sign.
You do not, no.
So next on the agenda is contract number 113-26, Water Purification District. The vendor is Safety Clean Systems, Inc. And Safety Clean Systems, Inc. is to provide all of the hazardous waste removal at the district's north and south plants. It's 2/1/26 through 1/31 of 29 of estimated value of $45,000.
Thank you. As previously stated, this was a joint bid between us and Public Works. 2 bids were received. Safety Clean was the lowest responsible bidder. We've got the structure for a 3-year agreement for a total of $45,000 with an estimate of $15,000 per year. As I think as you indicated, it's 100% county funded.
What is the hazardous waste?
Primarily oils, spent
Okay.
motor oils
For you
and
guys too.
via gearbox oils.
Okay, thanks.
Motion?
Motion, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 118-26, Water Purification Districts, Seaward Equipment. It's to rebuild an existing plant water pump at the north plant and purchase a new pump impeller. It's 6/125 through 6/126, and an estimated value of $36,500 at a fiscal impact of 100% to the county.
Yep, this was a bid that we actually did last year and got approval for. Unfortunately, the materials for the pump did not come in on time, so this is primarily for an extension of that same contract. The dollar value did not change. We are asking for the extension to go out to June 1st of '26. And we are expected to have that work completed by the end of March.
Any other questions? Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Next is contract number 165-26, Water Purification District. The vendor is David Frew Contracting LLC, and it's for the removal and disposal of incinerator ash at the district's north plant, 4/126 through 12/31 of '26. Estimated amount of $177,000, 100% county funded.
We received two bids. David Frew was the lowest responsible bidder. This is an annual bid that we do for the removal of our incinerator ash. As indicated, the dollar value is $177,000 for this year. It is 100% county funded.
Any other-
Question.
Yep.
I know this is like our favorite topic. This company, what do they do with it?
So we have a beneficial use determination with Albany landfill, so they actually bring it to the landfill and it gets used as cover material.
Okay.
So every year that we excavate our ash material out, which is again the byproduct of the incinerator process. So it goes to Albany landfill.
Okay, and do they have, I assume they have compliance stuff related to how they handle it and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we have basically again a beneficial use determination through DEC, so
Okay.
that's kind of how they manage it. So again, it does get used as cover material, so it's not just being used to go into the landfill. We actually have a use for it.
Okay, motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract 171-26, the Water Purification District, Kester Associates, Inc. It's for the in-pace gas cleaning of ceramic aeration discs at both the district's north and south treatment plants, 2/19/26 to 2/18/2027. The estimated value of $39,103.58 at a county fiscal impact of 100%.
Kester was the sole bidder for this. There's a typo that should be in-place gas cleaning, so we basically have a series of diffusers in our aeration tanks. Basically, this in situ gas cleaning helps clean out any deposits or materials that build up on those aeration grids, just to make it more efficient so that we can push more air through.
Any questions?
Motion.
No, second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Next on the agenda is contract 52-26. Agency is mental health contracts, and the vendor is Community Maternity Service, and it's for the provision of respite and case management services to Albany County children suffering from mental illness. It's 1/1/26 through 12/31 of '26. An estimated amount of $138,224, and the fiscal impact is 100% to the state.
Good evening, Steve Giordano from the Mental Health Department, with Michael Fitzgerald, our Chief Fiscal Officer. The next three are all similar in that you've not seen these OMH pass-through contracts yet at the contract board. When you raised the level recently, these are now appearing more frequently. Every county in the state passes through money from Office of Mental Health to their local agencies in this way. This first one is Community Maternity Service. This is a renewal of a long-standing contract, and it's a provision of respite, case management, and parental education for families that are living with children suffering from mental illness and who are at risk of placement.
So just to frame this a little more, Dr. D, so these are funds that come from the state. They dictate who they go to,
Yes.
but for some reason they decide that they're going to run it through the counties as opposed to granting them directly, correct?
That is correct, and that is a statewide process.
Yep, I remember. Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Next is contract number 53-26. The Mental Health Department, the vendor is Mental Health Empowerment Project. The estimated amount is $133,958. Scope of service, 2026 OMH contract with Mental Health Empowerment. Again, it's 100% state funded in the amount of $133,958.
Yes, this is similarly 100% state funded, as you said, from the Office of Mental Health. This is a renewal contract. We've been working with this agency since 1988. They provide peer advocacy, helping people suffering from mental illness to connect to services in the community, and provide group and individual supports.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 55-26, Mental Health. The vendor is St. Anne Institute, and it's for the provision of a residential and community-based day treatment and after-school program for children suffering from mental illness or emotional disturbances, 1/1/26 through 12/31/26. Estimated value of $183,284. And this is broken down into two fiscal impacts. The state would be 66%, and the federal government will pick up 34%.
That is correct. St. Anne's is often known as for its services to residential adolescent females, but they also have an after-school program that is open to boys and girls. And this is to fund a vocational day service program for the after-school program, ages 14 to 19. And again, we've been working with this program for many years. They provide vocational readiness for folks that are at the junior high school and high school level. They're trained in a variety of vocations. They are paid for some of the service. They learn culinary skills, and actually very successful.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question. So, are they pretty much the only game in town for this kind of stuff?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure. That's the only one OMH funds. There may be some other.
Oh, okay.
There may be
Okay.
some others.
But you're happy with the level of services?
The interesting thing about the OMH pass-through monies is that they get oversight from two entities because they're licensed, and the state agency is responsible, but we each year do performance measurements and target outcomes, and so, yeah, they have done a good job.
Thanks.
My reading.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion's carried. Voice is much better. Next on the agenda is contract 67-26. Mental Health is the department. The vendor is Cantata Health Solutions. The estimated amount is $126,373. The scope of service is 2026 contract with Cantata Health. It's 100% county funded, and it's from 1/26 through 12/31/26.
Yes, and you pronounced that correctly.
Thanks.
Cantata is the new entity that is providing our electronic health record system. They've taken over the previous agency that we've worked with for 35 years, which was IMA. We have 130 licensed users. We have 100,000 records of patients going back 35 years. They provide electronic medical record and a billing program. And actually, they were the first to combine this in the state. They're no longer, but we've been working with them for a long time. And we explored RFPing it about 15 years ago, and the cheapest bid was $1 million. So we believe that we have a long-standing relationship with a reliable provider, and we've asked permission to continue that.
Here comes the records management officer out of me, but
Yes, sir.
the electronic health records, is that stored in the cloud, or is it, how is this?
Yeah. So there is, in 2017, we went to a web-based cloud system.
Yep.
But we have a Linux system that was in operation from 1990 to 2017, and we have, at that point, we had also paper records that supported the computer records. So we have quite a spot in the Hall of Records.
I know you do.
That was a trick. But now we are cloud-based.
Okay, does this eliminate some of the paper that you used to
Yes.
generate then?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried.
Thank
Thank you for getting to the electronic world.
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is contract 88-26. It's DCYF, excuse me, the Vendors Capital District YMCA. It is for a teen night programming. It is for the period of 2/1/26 to 1/31/27. Estimated value of $80,760.14 with a 100% county fiscal impact.
Nicole Ward, Department for Children, Youth and Families. This was an RFP that we worked closely with the county executives and recreation on. It's for teen night programming. It's going to take place at 2 locations, at St. Rose in the Recreation Athletic Center, and then at Cohoes at the Gilheathier Community Center. At St. Rose, it'll be Tuesday evenings from 4 to 8, and then at Cohoes, it'll be Friday evenings. It's called Teen Excel. They want to do 13 to 18-year-olds. They told us that we could, when we have some younger 12-year-olds, add them on an as-need basis, working with them on that. And they said number-wise, they'll work with us on that too, how many kids, depending on what shows up the first few nights for them.
So they're gonna do programming at the county-owned space?
Yes.
Okay. So, know what they're doing, right?
Stuff that we're lacking after school,
Yeah.
evening, Friday night.
Okay. Entertain
And
a
this will
motion.
Um,
be year-round?
If they're gonna start with 14 weeks, so they'll
Oh,
go from
okay.
March to June.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Excuse me. Next on the agenda is contract 1836-25. It is, I'm sorry, 1836-25, and it is central purchasing, and the vendor's DS Services of America, Inc., and it's for the supply and delivery of bottled water and rental of water coolers for 2/27/26 through 2/28/27. The estimated amount is $100,485 at a fiscal impact of 100%.
Pam O'Neill, Purchasing. This is the final renewal contract with DS Waters, and it's for the water cooler rental and the bottled water.
So this is like that thing right
Yes.
over there? And we spent $100,000 on
So
water.
that dollar amount is based on usage that we had in our original bid. I did run a report before the meeting. In 2025, we spent $65,000.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, thanks. Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Thank you. Next on the agenda is contract 182-26, Information Services. The vendor's First Light Fiber. It's for the installing dark fiber between 112 State Street and 48 Howard Street. And the period is 3/1/26 through 3/1/2031 at an estimated value of $33,000 with the county impact of 100%.
Good afternoon, folks. Pat Alderson, Chief Information Officer. This is to expand county's network to 48 Howard Street to support the Conflict Defender's Office, who will be relocating to that location. This was procured off of state contract. It's cancelable at any point in time. If there's any questions, I'm happy to entertain.
I'd be curious to find out exactly what is dark fiber.
So dark fiber is, it's fiber that only we're using. It's a point-to-point connection between two sites, so it allows the most amount of data to traverse that fiber and pretty much not have any limitations on bandwidth, and also not mixing traffic with other customers.
See, with tomorrow being my birthday, you're never too old to learn. I just learned something new. Any other questions?
No.
I was waiting for Darth Vader joke.
No.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried, Pat.
Thank you.
So,
Before you.
Consumes yourself.
next on the agenda is contract 184-26, and it is real property, and GAR Associates is the vendor. It's for the implementation of an online assessment database that consolidates and shares detailed municipal assessment and property tax data with the public. It is from 3/1/26 to 2/28/29 at a fiscal impact of $55,000 with the county picking up 100%.
Good afternoon, members of the Contract Administration Board. I'm Mike McGuire, Director of Real Property. Here to request the approval of a professional service contract with GAR Associates for the design and implementation of an online assessment database. We currently provide a similar service through a different vendor. The contract with that vendor has expired. In anticipation of that expiration, we released an RFP. GAR was one of the respondents, and they were selected based upon the evaluation of their response. They offer a adaptable out-of-the-box solution, which is known as PROS. It's currently utilized by multiple counties and municipalities throughout New York State. The proposed Albany County implementation would be a public-facing database that's providing information including information provided by municipal assessors and also real property staff. It's information like the assessment inventory, property-specific data, tax maps, assessment rolls, exemption statuses, etc. Upon implementation, it's going to be representing the most comprehensive and authoritative source of real property information that we have within the county. We look forward to hopefully working with GAR to roll this out in the near future.
Sounds like an excellent program for Albany County to have, to be honest with you.
We get a lot of inquiries that, we don't get a lot of inquiries anymore. Most of them are answered by this program, which is a nice service for the public.
Mike deserves a big thank you. He's been banging this drum for a little while now and was successful in convincing everybody about a subject that isn't exactly the most exciting, but is clearly something that everybody wants.
I disagree with you. I think
right, my apologies. I did not mean to insult. I did not mean to insult.
Is this an upgrade from the last vendor?
Yes, we're actually getting a little bit more features as well with this. We will have some internal information that's available for our use, and it's also going to replace an old Microsoft Access database that we use in-house. So we get rid of some old stuff, get some new things, and the public will have more information available to them.
And this is kind of obvious, but it updates based on changes.
Sure.
Values.
Currently, we update our tentative assessment roll, which is May 1st, and the final assessment roll, which is July 1. What we're looking to do is also, in the near future, maybe 6 months, update information as we make changes to tax maps. So as we get subdivisions of properties coming in, we could then create new records, which would then be public-facing prior to that March 1st deadline. So the hope is we can pair that with our online map and release almost quarterly, probably, data to the public instead of annual. So it'll be more frequent updates.
So do municipalities have their own database, or do they partner with us?
The data that we're using is coming from the local assessor's database. Each assessor has their own database. We get a copy of their data extract. And then we're compiling that into one master county database. And they are able to link to this site on their websites, and most of them do. And it's something that their public uses as well.
How often do they update it to you?
Right now, twice a year. Right?
Twice.
Yeah, and the limitation there is the assessor's database. It's a local database that resides on their networks. The state is actually in the active process of replacing that software with a new assessment software that's currently rolling out, not here in Albany County yet, it's in a couple other counties. Once that happens, that's going to be a live database that we will have access to in real time. And working with GAR, they will make sure that we're able to make the switch from our current software, which is RPS V4, to RPS Online, and then the hope at that point is we'll have almost live updated information the moment the assessor is updating information. So they enter owner information, inventory information, it should be made public almost in real time at that point. But that's probably 2 or 3 years after we update to RPS Online, which is not part of this.
Oh, you're moving ahead.
He's made a lot of promises tonight.
But we're moving
Yes.
there. We're getting there.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Thank you for that explanation. Next on the agenda is contract 1847-25. It's building services. Sam Greco Construction is the vendor. It's for our emergency general construction repair services, 6/125 through 5/31/26. Estimated value is $200,000 at a fiscal impact of 100% to the county.
Yes, Commissioner Latina for Department of General Services. Last month, these are trade labor agreements. These are the secondary vendors. I think I discussed last month, when we did the primaries. This is in case we don't agree with the price that the primary gave us. We have a chance to go to the secondary, or if the primary is busy, we can always get a secondary off of this list here. This contract right now is up on the end of May of 26, and there's a 1-year renewal on these contracts. We'll be coming back for the renewals once we get all the vendors to agree again on these contracts, on their pricing.
Entertain.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Next on the agenda is contract 127-26. Again, it's general services, BPI Mechanical. Emergency HVA service, repair services, 6/125 through 5/31/26. Estimated amount of $200,000 or 100% county impact.
But this is for BPI Mechanical services for HVAC repairs. Again, it's to increase from $99,000 to $200,000 on the existing contract that we have right now for secondary trade labor.
Entertain a motion.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract 146-26. It's general services, BPI Mechanical, emergency plumbing repair services, 6/125 through 5/31/26, $200,000 at a county impact of 100%.
Yes, this is the same trade labor agreements that we had, except this is for the plumbing repair services.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Contract number 148-26. This one is for Eckerd Mechanical LLC as the vendor, and this one's for boiler repair services, with everything else is the same as the last.
Correct. This is the same trade labor agreement, just for boiler repair.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Next is contract 149-26, DeBrino Caulking Associates, mason repair services, all remain the same as the last.
Correct. This is the same trade labor agreements. This is just for masonry repair.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried. Contract 152-26. This is with Eckerd Mechanical Incorporated. It's interior renovations to the Stedman House, 1 Lodge Street. Its period is 4/1/26 through 3/31/28. At an estimated value of $720,000 with a fiscal impact of 100% to the county.
I'm not seeing 720,000.
Yeah. It's like 118.
118,720.
Oh, yeah, 118. I thought 720.
It's always trying to give you a little extra money.
I don't have the approval to do that.
An RFP was issued we're rehabbing the Stedman House for new DA space. We did the exterior last year. This is going to be, this is for I believe this is for the HVAC portion of the contract in order to repair, to renovate the Stedman House.
So this is just mechanicals?
This is just mechanical.
Okay, gotcha.
So is this habitable now?
2 floors.
It's habitable. There's DA staff that's in there now, but it needs to be renovated. The heating system is horrible in there. We're doing the outside, the windows, the exterior windows. Those were already approved, but this is going to be a complete rehab. We really can't use the 3rd and 4th floor in the Stedman right now because there is no egress. With this renovation, there will be an elevator also in there too for an egress, so those floors could be actually used, so you'll be having more space inside the Stedman.
Will it include the basement space too, Dave?
The basement space too will be renovated too, that will be putting exit doors out the basement that they could use the basement door. So you'll be able to use all 5 floors of it right now. Right now, you're only able to use 2 floors in the Stedman house right now.
Just a quick synopsis. So it's an old row house. It's built into, or actually the Justice Center is built around it. Those first 2 floors that Dave mentioned go into the Justice Center.
Right, because they
couldn't
lined
do
up.
that on the top 2 floors or in the basement. So
Right,
those
because
ones are mothballed.
the way that it was done when the Justice Center was built, the first 2 floors, they lined up the first 2 floors where you could have exit doors in and out of there. The next 2 floors above that, and actually below, because there is, there's really no egress there, is they never lined up, so you could never get doors in there. So putting the man elevator in there will give you access to the whole complete building.
So how many more staff are gonna occupy the staff?
That's up to the DA. I mean, the DA is taking over the space. Right now, we're moving everybody over there right now. Now that the Sheriff's Department has moved in, we've did some moving around with Dave Cordona from the OCA, moving space around over there. They're taking over the Sheriff's space right now. We're going to be moving all the DA staff over to a certain space over there, Dave Cordona, that we're gonna have for the time being until the renovation is done.
So I guess my question though, does this free up space that can be used for something else or to back to?
Well, what it frees up, it actually frees you up more space actually in the courthouse for OCA to take, which is a chargebackable
Is
item.
that part of the deal we have
Yes.
with them?
Yeah, OCA, no matter what space they have, they're charged per square footage
Right.
on
And it will free up space now that is just dead space you can't use at all.
Yeah.
So it'll increase our overall space. And the DA in the Justice Center, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, is tight right now.
Oh, yeah, they're very tight right now. They're packed into the Justice Center right now. So this, right now, they're only using the first 2 floors a little bit for support staff right now. That's, the building was never renovated when they did the Justice Center. And it's just been there, so we're taking this project on.
Okay,
So.
I'm good. Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion's carried. Contract number 159-26, the vendor's Condor Fire Sprinkler Company LLC, and its fire sprinkler construction segment of the Stedman House. It's 4/126 through 3/31/28. Estimated amount of $114,000, $425,000, and a county impact of 100%. And I did say 114,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. And the final one on the agenda today is contract number 160-26, and it's Alpine Environmental Services, asbestos monitoring for the Shaker Tower, floors 2 through 4. It's a removal project, 3/31/26 to 2/28/27, and it's $48,279 at 100% county fiscal impact.
Yes, this is for the demolition of these floors 2 through 4 at the nursing home. This is for air monitoring for asbestos as we do the asbestos abatement up there before we finish all the demolition work.
So those floors are not habitable right now?
No, they haven't been habitable. We're tasked with gutting the floors right now, and they'll be redesigned for county office space after.
Okay, so that's later?
That's later, yeah, the design will come after. Right now, we're just demoing out the floors to get them ready for, once we get the architects in there, you have your open space, we'll decide who's going in there, the way we want to design it, whether you want shared space, whether you want office space, whether you want, big areas for.
Right, and what's the timing of that?
Right now, we'll probably be done with the demo. I would believe, I would probably say by September, we should be done with the demo. Then it's just a matter of, that the county executive or, to let us know who they want to put in there and get a design team in for, to start moving maybe the back houses of maybe mental health or somebody up there, or different departments that you could start, if you really wanted to start getting rid of some of these buildings, you would be able to use this as swing space or permanent space up there I believe Andy is going to use the second floor for the nursing home, so that'll give us 3 and 4 for future office space.
Okay, motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Entertain a motion to close the contract administration board meeting at
Second.
5:25.
Thank you very much.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Carried.